In a small town, two sisters, Leona and Diana, embark on a quest to find the Golden Lotus to cure their father's illness, with the promise of inheriting his fortune. Greedy Leona fails when she refuses to help a hungry old man, while kind-hearted Diana shares her food with him, earning his divine aid. Guided safely across a dangerous bridge that transforms into gold under her pure intentions, Diana continues her journey with the old man's blessing. What challenges will Diana face next? Watch the second part to find out. "You are a kind and selfless daughter," said the old man. "Unlike your sister, who is selfish and unwilling to share, you are worthy of help. I am the mountain god, the guardian of this land. I will assist you in your noble quest. Take this tiger skin bag, fill it with water from the river, and keep it with you. It will be useful," said the old man. After leaving the forest, head towards the steep cliff. At its base, you'll find a large bowl. You'll understand what to do when you see it. Diana carefully followed his instructions. After speaking, the old man vanished, leaving her feeling more confident with the two magical gifts he had given her. She filled the tiger skin bag with water from the river and began her journey into the forest. Despite carrying a large amount of water, the bag felt light, thanks to its magical nature. As she ventured deeper into the forest, not a single wild animal dared approach her, likely due to the protection from the mountain god's enchanted gifts. Safely emerging from the forest, Diana reached the steep cliff where she noticed an enormous stone bowl at its base. After pondering for a moment, she decided to pour the water from the tiger skin bag into the bowl. As soon as the bowl was filled, a towering, fierce-looking Kong emerged from the mountain. Despite his intimidating appearance, he showed no hostility toward Diana. Instead, he simply drank from the bowl. After quenching his thirst, the Kong gently lifted Diana onto his shoulder and carried her up the steep mountain. In the blink of an eye, they reached the summit. There, Diana was greeted by the sight of an ancient temple adorned with intricately carved stone blocks. In the temple's yard, she found a serene lotus pond. At its center stood a magnificent golden lotus, glowing and fragrant, awaiting her arrival. Suddenly, the mountain god appeared behind her and said, "This golden lotus has a will of its own. To claim it, you must gain its approval. If you can touch it, the lotus will recognize your worth." Determined, Diana removed her shoes and cautiously dipped her feet into the muddy water. The icy coldness made her recoil. "It's much colder than I imagined," she muttered. Summoning her courage, she thought, "I have to do this for Dad." Without hesitation, Diana jumped into the freezing lake. Despite the numbing cold, she refused to give up. Her unwavering determination seemed to move the golden lotus, which began to glow brighter and more radiant as she drew closer. Finally, Diana managed to touch the magical lotus. Though her hand burned from its intense energy, she pressed on, driven by her love for her father. When she emerged from the lake, she felt revitalized and stronger than ever. To her astonishment, she had also become more beautiful than she had ever been. The mountain god, impressed by Diana's determination, handed her a tiger skin bag filled with the lake's muddy water. This golden lotus must be boiled with this muddy water to work effectively. Without it, not only will the disease remain uncured, but the condition might worsen, he warned. "I will remember your advice." "Thank you," Diana replied. But when she looked up, the mountain god had vanished.